Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Today we have another haul for you. These are amazing deals that I got during Black Friday holiday sales, and so I wanted to come online and share those with you in case you were interested in any of the affordable options that are here. And I have a lot of stuff to show you today. This may be one of my biggest hauls ever, which is a little bit ironic considering the cost savings videos I've been doing. However, I am excited for this because I saved a lot of money. Yes, that is girl math, because when you spend money, are you really saving money? The answer is no to the real world. In girl math world, yes, it is. So let's get into it. I have this separated by store, and in all seriousness, I was going to either not share this haul with you or wait until Black Friday was over because it's gonna look excessive. But I thought it was important to go ahead and do it before Black Friday in case you see a really great deal that you want to take advantage of that is a little bit more of an affordable option. And that is something that I'm trying to do on my channel, show you affordable options for some of the more expensive options that you're seeing elsewhere. So some of these deals are time sensitive, so I wanted to go ahead and get this out. All right, that being said, I am going to try to put chapters down below. I think I'm going to do it by store this time. So let's start with Amazon. I have so much here, the screen is going to be crowded. Let's start. I have sticker books and everything, y'all. Okay, let's start with some of the supplies, and then we're going to get into some of the sticker books. And I have a planner here. I'm telling you, I have a little bit of everything. Okay, let's start let's start with the sticker books. Let's start it with something exciting. Okay, so these are probably very time sensitive sales. Now, I am filming this video on the evening of November 24th, and I have to tell you that, you know, it's nighttime, so the light is probably horrible, but because of time sensitive savings, I wanted to get this out. These sticker books were at an amazing price. So the first one is one of the books that I call a Temu book, and that's because they kind of originated on Temu, but you can now get them on Amazon. I bought this book last year, and it was one of my favorite Christmas books out of all the books. Large shop, small shop, whatever. And it cost I paid $11, I think, and 99 cents for this book. It's really just the scenes and the images in here are so high quality. These stickers I'm showing you now are on transparent paper. And there's a mix between transparent and paper. But the scenes were just amazing. They were really high quality. It really did just scream Christmas to me. The ladies that were represented in this book were very diverse. So this book had some of everything in it. And for $11, you cannot beat it. These are on paper. So just really high quality stickers. All the quotes and sayings made sense in this book. Look at the diversity of these ladies that are included. This is just one of the better put together books that I've seen from Temu. And so I enjoyed it so much last year that I repurchased this book. That tells you how much I liked this book. And look how beautiful these scenes are. Just absolutely gorgeous. And then you have a few boxes. These books never have a lot of boxes, so I don't buy them for the boxes, but they do have a few in the back. Just amazing for $11. Okay. Now, these two books, show you one at a time, are Wrong books. You may not know this, but you can get Wrong books on Amazon. Right now, as of November 24th, these books are cheaper on Amazon than they are on Wrong site. Now, Wrong posts her items on Amazon. So this isn't like Amazon stealing Wrong's books. Wrong has a store on Amazon, and she posts her items there. And I've said this to you before. Almost every week, she has one or two books at like a rock bottom 50-60% off. And that's all throughout the year. And that's no different from Black Friday. Actually, her prices on Amazon are higher during Black Friday than they are any other time of the year. And I think it's to drive people to her site. But these two books are really affordable on Amazon. Glam Babe was all the way down from $33 to like $13. And I've actually used this copy because I bought it when it was like 50% off. But I did buy it this week at $13 as a gift for my mom. So I will gift the one that is coming from Amazon. I couldn't wait for it to get here because I needed to tell you guys about these sales before it got too late. But I will gift this to my mom for Christmas. But we both love Wrong books, but her books are pretty expensive. Regular price, they're $33. So to get them at this cost is amazing. And she, to be fair, she has a pretty good Black Friday sale that's going on right now. I think if you go to her site, most of her books right now are 50% off for her Black Friday sale. This one is like 60 something on Amazon though. So, you know, do what you feel called to do. Goal For It is another Amazon Wrong book. I bought this for me, and this one was 50% off. So I paid $16.50 for this book, and of course I didn't have to pay for shipping. I didn't have to wait for it to be shipped to me, no more than next day shipping that I get from Amazon. So really loved these purchases. I didn't buy a ton of sticker books in this haul because I've said to you before, I'm not buying a ton of stickers for 2026. I am going with what I have, and I of course will buy at Live Love Posh's Black Friday sale. And other than that, I'm probably not going to buy too many more stickers, at least right now, for 2026. But I couldn't pass up this deal because I do buy Wrong books when they go 50% off on Amazon. So again, you may not have known, but you can definitely get many Wrong items on Amazon. So this is one that is super time sensitive. It has been on Black Friday sale for about 4 or 5 days. I am going to try to post this video on the 25th. So if you see it and you want this book for 50% off, you probably need to go ahead and try to see if it's still at that price. All right, so let's get into a planner. So I bought the Moxie Life Quarterly Goal Setting Planner. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you know I have struggled with my goal planning section in my catch-all. And so I really needed to try something else. But I was not going to pay $60 or $70 for a Moxie Life planner. No way, no how, no ma'am. So they're quarterly, undated. They say they are marketing this toward professionals. It's a lay flat bound book, so it's slightly different than their full planners. I got this on a Black Friday sale for $22, and it has the whole Moxie Life system, and then it is undated, so it's only 3 months though. And it is set up as a weekly, kind of like a weekly quad, right? But it has the entire Moxie Life system in the front, well explained. It goes through your annual goals, and then each month it has your monthlies, just like, you know, a regular Moxie Life planner. Monthly, then weekly, and then a space for activities. This also has a space for several habits that you can track during the week. This is the thing. If you ever thought about trying something like Moxie Life or whatever, and you didn't want to invest $60 or $70 into one of their planners, this could be a really good option for you. That is why I went with this route. This may not work for me, and I don't want to invest $60 or $70 into something that's not going to work for me. This will go into my system probably to start tracking my goals offline, because I just need to get really serious about tracking my goals. And anyways, I need to find something that works, and investing $20 to see if this would be a system that worked for me made sense. Because I've made my own goals planner, goals inserts. They're lovely. They're lovely. But it didn't make sense for me to make one more gold insert that I wasn't going to use. So I am giving this a try for the low cost of $22. Regular price, I think this is $29 on Amazon. It rarely goes on sale. Rarely. This is a new product for Moxie Life. If it is still $22, this is a great way to give their system a try. So definitely take a look at that. I will have this link down below. When I filmed this video, I did check the price of this, and what they have now is 2 of the colors available are $22, and the other colors have gone back to regular price. So if you check it and it says regular price of $29.99, then check all the colors and see if one of the colors is still down to $22. Okay, I'm super excited to put that in my planning system though. All right, let's talk about some supplies. You guys know I use a tank printer. I've said before, sometimes in my hauls, I show you really boring things, and that is because I buy a lot of supplies. Yes, I buy some planners, and yes, I buy stickers, but I am moving toward printing all my own stuff and everything like that for 2026. We've talked about it. So I buy a lot of supplies, and I've mentioned that the ink I use in my tank printer lasts me about a year and a half. So I actually am not through with the tank that I currently have, but this ink refill went on sale for like $11, you guys. So I couldn't pass this up. This is unopened. It will stay unopened probably for another year, because I still have a little bit of ink left over from my first refill. I bought this refill back in February of 2025, you guys. And I'm still not through the ink in my tank printer. Still not finished with the ink. And these bottles still have about half of the ink still in the bottle. So I'm telling you, that tank printer has been the best purchase I could invest in for printing my planners. But that refill went down to $11 for Black Friday, so I had to restock. I probably will not need to buy ink through 2026 and into 2027, which is a really good thing, because that was a big savings. Okay, some more supplies. So this is the brand. I use this Disc Agenda brand of discs in most of the planners that I make. These are really not cheap, I would say. They are cheaper than other places you would get discs. So this is an affordable option because this is a large metal disc. This is like 1.65, which is fairly large. It's actually really hard to find that size, like a 1.5. Between 1.5 and 2 inches is kind of difficult to find. And the quality of these discs for the cost is definitely an affordable option. So if you were to buy this at Happy Planner or a small shop, discs this size that are metal, that are this nice, are probably going to cost you $30+, like $29.99, $32, something like that. So this is definitely an affordable option, and these discs are great for your planner. I am not going to keep both of these boxes. I'm probably going to keep the black because I was actually looking for a bright gold metal, and this is more of a dull metal, so I'm going to send this back. But it's the same brand, and I love it. It's just that I'm being a little bit more, you may not feel like it, but I am being a little bit more conscientious about not just keeping things just because. So let's move this over. Another reason I'm probably going to send the gold back is, like I said, I was looking for shiny gold discs, and I did run across this brand on Amazon. I have bought discs in this brand before. When I did my printing cost video and showed you examples, I showed you an example from this brand, and I really like this brand, though I have never tried their metal discs. But I looked and I saw that they had metal discs with a shiny gold finish, And I think these were close to the same price as the Disc Agenda, maybe between $17 and $19, but they're slightly smaller. So these are 1.5 inch. The Disc Agendas are 1.65. You can't see it because I don't have it in focus. It's not gonna focus anyway. Take my word for it. 1.65. I think I'm gonna keep these. They're slightly smaller, but I don't have very many gold discs with this particular finish, and this is closer to what I was looking for. So I had never bought metal discs from this brand before, and this is the first time I've opened these. These look gorgeous. So I am very impressed with the quality of these. Very impressed. So I will be keeping these gold discs. You may even see me use these in my 2026 lineup, planner setups, but I will be keeping these gold discs. And I'm going to have to remember this company because the plastic discs I bought from them were extremely great. They were really high quality as well. And now this metal set is amazing. So the black, the gold, I will be sending back. Okay, so more planner supplies, you guys. I have restocked on my plastic dividers. I use these in so many planner setups, and they are so affordable on Amazon. You get a 2-pack for about $8 total. So both of these together cost about $8. So I bought 2 sets because I make a ton of planners, and this is one of those items that I need to keep on hand because sometimes I just use one tab and then I need to get another tab from somewhere else. If you're making planners, this is a lifesaver. So I keep these in stock. While I show you the other items, I just want to take a moment and remind you that I will be putting links down below for all of this stuff. Anything that I can find. So on Amazon, I got another affordable option. Remember, this isn't just about going out and buying anything. It's about making better choices for affordability. So here is a couple of covers that I bought from Amazon for my A5 work notebooks. Now, this is the thing, okay? This is like vegan, fake leather, whatever. It's not vegan leather, I don't think. I think it's just like fake leather. I'm good with that because you know what? I got 2 nice looking covers, 2 of them for $8. These covers, you guys, can run you $20 for one. I paid $18 for one of these. It's not the same company, not the same brand. It's a little bit nicer, but is it that much nicer? My answer to you is no. I don't think so. So, that is a great deal. And I will show you, I'm keep that to the side because I'm going to show you what it looks like on a planner. Supplies and restocks. This was on a Black Friday sale. I use these bold erasable pens in my budget planner, so I just restocked. This was down to like $6, and these packs usually run like 10. So Black Friday sale if you are trying to restock on pens. This was one of the best Black Friday sales I got from Amazon, hands down. This is the Zebra Sarasa Grand pens. You guys, this is one of the best pens I have ever used. And I have been keeping my eye out on this pen, not this set, because this is a gift set, on this pen for months. And this pen can go anywhere from about, I would say, $10 to $12 just for one pen. Sometimes you can get it slightly cheaper, but yeah, they're pretty expensive. I got this set of 3 for $15. This was such a good, it was a 50% Black Friday deal. So this is another one that if you're interested, go get it. this set was so good, guys. I had to buy 2 more. I bought one. I bought one for me because I am in the holiday spirit for myself. So I bought one for me. I bought one for my mom, who is a planner. And then I bought one set to give as gifts to my brother, my sister-in-law, and my nephew, because I'm giving them planners for Christmas. So let me just show you really quick, because I've already opened one box. But this is the pen I've been using. It's a metal barrel. It is gorgeous, is it not? Guys, this pen is amazing. And then the quality of the writing, it's a 0.7 millimeter. It is a Zebra Sarasa Grand. It is the gift set that is 50% off. And it was like $15. This is just an excellent, excellent, excellent pen. The gift set, all 3 pens come with these gift boxes. So you can definitely gift them individually. So you'll buy the 3 count set, and in the 3 count set, you get the gift box. And so this is how I'm going to gift them. Oh, can I open this? Yeah. How I'm going to gift them to my nephew, my sister-in-law, and my brother. Right. And it was such a great deal to get 3 gifts in one of a really high quality pen. Amazing. Just really, truly. This is definitely one of those that you got to go and run and get. This is one of those items that I was like, I need to do this video just to show these pens. But I also got some to keep for myself. Let us not forget that. Let us not forget that. Let me show you really quick, just to illustrate how well these pens perform. I did do a pen test for the Sarasas. Let me see. I think this is the set I'm going to gift. I'm going to gift. Let me set this aside before I try to open it and use these pens. I did do a pen test on that pen. So, you see it scored a perfect 40. My Zebra Sarasa R scored a perfect 40 as well, but this was so that I could compare it to something else. But this is the pen test for that Sarasa Grand. It aced every test. No skipping in the swatch samples, no bleed through, no smearing. It performed well with the highlighters that I typically use. It just outperformed itself, you guys. Oops. I almost knocked the camera off. Okay. Amazon. Another set of supplies. This is for me making my planners in 2026. I use these crystal clear covers. I'm actually going to use one in my 2026 setup. No, in my December setup for my catch-all. This is a great way to use if you print your covers, but you don't want to laminate your covers. So if you don't have a laminator and you don't want to go through that hassle, you can just print your cover like any other dashboard or any other page, and then cover it with a clear planner cover or a frosted planner cover, and it's like having a new cover. It's the simplest way to change your covers every month, or every quarter or whatever. So I got these from Amazon at a really, really great price. I got 2 in the set, 2 sets of covers. So it came with 2 full sets of covers, and I think I paid $12. So that's a great price. That's like a Black Friday price at any other store. So I will link these below as well, because that was just a really good deal. Okay, Amazon. Final item from Amazon in the planning stuff. Well, this is a book, but let me tell you why I'm showing it in the planning section. I did order this from Amazon. It is really for my professional space, so for my professional branding. If you've been watching my channel, you may remember that I created a professional branding planner back in the summer so that I could reinvigorate my career. So I created a planner that helped me plan, kind of boosting my professional brand across my social media channels, at work, in person, virtually, everything. And it covered everything from social media stuff all the way to upskilling on technical knowledge. And so this is one of the books that I wanted to read to help with that goal for my professional branding planner. So I wanted to show you that I am still working on that planner, and I am still just kind of, that's still a goal of mine. Okay, let's get to the Dollar Tree. I don't have a ton of stuff from the Dollar Tree. You guys know I said I don't go to the Dollar Tree a lot, but I've shown 2 or 3 things from the Dollar Tree in the past few weeks. But no, when I do go to the Dollar Tree, I always check Stationery, and I try to buy things that kind of stand out as unique or different, or maybe difficult or expensive to get other places. So I got these transparent sticky notes, which are kind of expensive if you buy it in other places, but they're still $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. So not much to say there. Just to say, if you're in the Dollar Tree, check for their transparent sticky notes. They're really cool to use if you've never used them. Okay, let's move on to another store and back to some more planning stuff. Okay, you may think, girl, what are you doing with that planner? You said you were going to make your own planners. And that is so true. That is so true. However, this is a gift planner. I bought this to gift to my sister-in-law for Christmas. See, there you go. No, but in real life, this is a gift planner because I don't use spiral bound. But I try to encourage the joy of planning in everybody that I encounter. And my sister-in-law, she could use a little planning in her life. So, because everybody can, right? And she is busy. She has a 10-year-old and they are running and ripping, and she's working. She's keeping a household. She's married to my brother, who is, we know how it is. He's probably more work than a 10-year-old. So anything to help her get through the day. But this is a Hobby Lobby planner, you guys, and it is so beautiful. It is faith-based. If you didn't know, Hobby Lobby is a faith-based store, but it starts off with reflections for the month, and then it gets into the dividers, and each divider has a scripture or either motivational quote on it. And it has this beautiful, soft pastel color scheme that I just really loved for her. This is a planner I would use, actually. Maybe for like faith journaling or stuff or something. I'm not going to use it because I do make my own, but if I didn't make my own, this is a really nice planner. So these are the dividers. I just thought she would really, really enjoy this, and she would get a lot of great use for it. So her Christmas gift for me is going to be, as you can tell, a planner and one of those nice pens. So anyway, it starts off with a monthly overview. You guys know I love an overview. Then it gets into the dated monthly calendar. Look just how, is this not beautiful? Now, she obviously is not into decorative planning, so the little bits of decor, that's perfect for her. And then you have basically like a kind of modified horizontal layout. And you have your monthly here. Highly functional. I think it's probably exactly what she needs. I think she'll really enjoy this planner. And then you can reflect on the month in the back, and you have a place to do prayers and scriptures. My sister-in-law was raised by a pastor, and so this will fit right in with her. Love that for her and for me. That is a beautiful planner, though. They only had one in Hobby Lobby. I might have been tempted to get 2. Okay, Hobby Lobby. I bought this during the week of Black Friday. So if you are shopping during the week of Black Friday and you go into Hobby Lobby this week, they have their paper studio items 40% off. So these $8.99 books cost me about $6 because they're 40% off. So That's really good, you guys. These are the only two that I was interested in. I really have just about all of their books, but let me see if I have something, because I have so much stuff to show that I took my scissors off my desk. So let's see if I can cut this without damaging the page. And then I'll do a really quick flip through. I'm not going to flip through the entire book. Okay, I think that's enough. All right, so I love this vintage seasonal. I just thought the images in here were really, really nice. The thing with Hobby Lobby is that they have nice stickers, but the size of their stickers is a little bit small. They're not tiny, but by any means, but you're not going to get those really big images. So for a lot of people, I think that turns them away. It did turn me away for a long time, but these are really nice to use. And look how vintagey they are. And this is a seasonal book, so it's going to take you through all the seasons. Look how beautiful this summer break sticker is. I mean, this was definitely worth $5 or $6. Come on now. So this will be on sale throughout the week, 40% off. So give it a try. Look at that. Gorgeous. Come on. You know that's gorgeous. Give it a go if you're in Hobby Lobby. I will say, oh, look at these script quotes. This is definitely an affordable option for stickers, you guys. Again, on my hauls, what I try to do whenever I can is talk about affordable options as compared to expensive stuff. So $5 or $6 for a planner sticker book. If you don't want to spend a lot of money for stickers, if you can't spend a lot of money for stickers, give the Hobby Lobby books a chance, you guys, because you will see that it's a great option. So this is the other one that I picked up, Junk Journal. These are 30 sheets, and this is just, it is what it says. It's a junk journal approach to these stickers. This is very popular in 2026 for planner stickers. So you're going to see this at a much higher price point in some of the other stores, but you can get that same look and feel for literally less than $6 if you give these Hobby Lobby books a try. So this is an affordable option. And I'm happy to show this to you. So I love these letters here, the alphabet pages. Just a great book for the cost. So again, affordable options. That's why I'm doing this haul today. Okay, just taking some stuff off. Okay, guys, I still have so much to go through. Amazon, I think, was probably the biggest store, hands down, that I need to go through, but I got a lot here. Okay, Hobby Lobby, 40% off. These little sticker flourishes, I use these to make my covers, to decorate my plastic covers and things like that. So this is a supply for my planner making. I don't use those directly in my planner. That's a planner making supply item. Okay, let's get to AliExpress. So I don't order a lot from AliExpress, you guys. But I had to order my... I'm going to use this extra page from my reading planner. I had to order my work journal from AliExpress, which you're going to see next. So I added this washi tape set just because I didn't want to get just one thing from China and then wait 2 weeks for one thing. You know, I tried to maximize my order and wait time. So I really couldn't find much, truthfully. So I went ahead and ordered these washies. Okay, it doesn't want me to open it, but that's okay. I don't know about the quality. It's hit or miss with AliExpress. AliExpress is basically Temu. It's like Temu. It's hit or miss with these. But I paid like $2 for all of these. So you know what? It can't be that bad. And we're not going to look at all of them because that would take all night. And this video is already getting to be long. So we'll see. Look how thin it is though. This is the thing with buying washi, like cheap washi. It's usually not the quality of the washi. It's more about you don't get any on the roll. That's generally the difference between cheap washi and just expensive washi. Now, I have found some cheap washi where you get a lot, you know. So, it's not all cheap washi. Don't believe the hype. It's not all cheap washi. But that is a problem with some cheap washi. You see, the washi tape itself is beautiful. It's just you literally get nothing on here. But, I mean, also, I don't use washi that frequently, and I literally paid, like, probably less than $3 for all this washi. I never really have links to AliExpress, and I don't even know if I can really recommend. No, I can. I've never had a problem getting my items from AliExpress. It's just it's a long wait. So, if the wait doesn't bother you, I think it was like a 2-week wait between the time I ordered and got my items. If the wait doesn't bother you, you're good to go. Because this is lovely washi, especially for the cost. Okay. Why did I even go to AliExpress though? It wasn't for the washi. I can get washi anywhere. It was for this journal / planner. This is the Kinbor Hobonichi dupe. Period. End of story. It is pretty much a 1-to-1 dupe. It just comes with this instruction packet. It pretty much is a 1-to-1 dupe for the Hobonichi Techo. I guess that's how they say it. Hobonichi enthusiast when I say they. It's pretty much a 1-to-1 dupe. From the paper to the way it's structured. It starts off with your monthly overviews all in the front. You get 12 of these. And then you get into your monthly calendars. They're all together in the front, just like the Hobonichi. And obviously you get 12 of these. The paper is really thin. It's supposed to be that way. Even though it's thin, it's really great. It doesn't most pens do not bleed through. Very little ghosting. And then you kind of get like your goal setting is what I call this. But they just call it Plan a New Year. And then this is how I use it. This is why I buy this planner. I use this as a work notebook. I do not really do planning in here. This sits on my desk, and throughout the day in my 9 to 5 when I have meetings and need to take notes, I take them on that day. So this is dated and it's a daily planner. And it's open. But I still have the calendar over in the corner, which really helps me in my business planning. And this is just open note space for me. That is why I love this planner. Now, I could buy the Hobonichi from the US, get it from Amazon, and get it in 2 days. But the Hobonichi Techo is like a $70 planner. This planner, which is a 1-to-1 dupe that I buy from AliExpress and have to wait 2 weeks for, cost me $13. $13 versus $70. Yes, this is a good affordable option, right? So, but the layout of this planner, it actually has the hours on the left-hand side, and there's a slightly darker line right here so that you can separate this space from your note space. I don't ever worry about that because I use my Happy Planner for time blocking and my online planner for appointments, so I don't need to set appointments. I only need to use this planner to keep track of my notes, and that's why I don't want to spend $70 for something like this, right? That $13 price point is where I need to be, and it's just dailies. At the end of every month, you do, or at the beginning of the next month, I should say, you do get a blank page so that you can do some monthly planning, but then it goes right into the next month. And then at the end, at the back of the planner, you have some notes pages that are just plain, several notes pages actually, and then you have a few tips, but this is not in English, so I cannot read this. That's okay. I don't use these pages. It is what it is. What I do want to show you is that this planner comes with a vinyl cover. I generally don't use these. And to be clear, I don't really love this pink cover. The version of this planner I got in 2025 had a hardback cover. I liked that a lot more. And I really wanted the black version of this, but they were sold out. This planner was really hard to get. That's why I was on the search for another work journal, because I didn't know if I'd be able to get this. But I want to show you that this is the, this is an A5 size, and I'm going to use a cover with it. So the pink, I can get away with the pink. It's not going to be that big of a deal. But see if I can put this in here correctly. Come on now. Get yourself together. Think I'm getting it. I'm not great at putting these covers on, because I had this cover on before the video, you guys. Oh, here we go. This is that really affordable. I haven't put it in front and back because I don't have it quite straight yet, but this is that really affordable A5 cover that I bought from Amazon. I got 2 for $8, and that's why I picked it up to go with my work planner. So the pink doesn't bother me, because I will keep this on my desk in this cover, and when I get ready to use these pages, I just open it up and I'll never see that pink again, really. So lovely. 2 very, very, very affordable options. This cover kind of mimics the Moterm covers. It is by no means the same quality. I'm not saying that, but Moterm covers are like $40 or $50 themselves. This was basically $4 because I got 2 for $8. The Hobonichi planners are $70 planners, and that's the A5 this size planner, $70. This was $13. So literally for less than $20, I have almost a dupe setup of something that would cost you $120 if you bought it straight. That's why I do these videos. So I will link what I can down below. Let me put this stuff up. Okay, now let's get into some non-planning items. Let's talk about some books and colors. Well, let me start here, because I did get this from Amazon as well. So, but it's a non-planning item, so I saved it to the end. I did not buy these journal pens for planning. This is for my adult coloring book. All the other items after this is for my reading and adult coloring hobby. So definitely turn off if you're not interested. But this was a Black Friday deal. I do not know how long it's going to last. These are basically 80 dual tip water-based markers. So very similar to what you would get in Tombow, but you're definitely not going to get 80 Tombows for the price I paid for this. And Ohuhu is a very nice name brand in the coloring community. So I paid like $23 for this 80-piece set, and it came with the case. You guys, yeah, you're not getting Tombow for that. Okay, you get 10 Tombows for $20. This is 80. But I'm not using it for planning. But if you wanted to, you could. So that's why I'm still showing this to you. I use this for coloring. But this was such a great deal that I wanted to show you. And these are intended to dupe these Tombows. This is a Tombow. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 80, okay, for $23. Like I said, I will use these for my coloring, but I did want to show you that because that's a Black Friday deal. And if you're interested in trying out adult coloring, this is a good option if you want to try out water-based markers. Now, water-based markers is not my preferred medium for coloring. I prefer colored pencils, and I have a ton of them. I did not need to buy any more colored pencils. I also like alcohol markers. They give a better finish than water-based. But I didn't have any nice water-based markers, and so that's why I took the time to go ahead and buy this. Okay, so that's the water-based markers. Now, here's a book. Like I said, we are in the non-planning section of the haul. I picked up this book on Target's Black Friday sale. Their Black Friday book sale is, I believe, buy one, get one. I think it's buy one, get one 50% off. So I picked up Harlem Rhapsody by Victoria Christopher Murray, and it intrigued me. It is about a lady who leaves her hometown. This is in the early 20th century. She goes to New York. She becomes famous in the literary scene, and she influences writers like Langston Hughes and people like that. And this is just kind of her story, and I really wanted to read it. And so I picked this up on the Black Friday sale. All of their books were buy one, get one 50% off. So you can pick up all types of books, but this one intrigued me. I also picked up from Amazon a page. No, did I get this from Amazon? No, I got this from TJ Maxx. How did this end up in here? This is what happens when you just be buying stuff. But no, I did go to TJ Maxx to buy stuff. But I didn't mean to put TJ Maxx in this haul. But since I did, I'll go ahead and show it to you. I ran across this Romeo and Juliet Page Classics version, and I just bought it. Of course, I've read Romeo and Juliet. But I'm on a mission to collect a physical copy of like all of my, not all, but some of my favorite, or even if they're not my favorite, some impactful books that I read as a younger person. Because guys, you don't know when you're going to look up one day and you can't even get a book anymore. I mean, you know how the world is going. So I'm trying to rebuild my library. So I ran across that and picked it up. Okay. 2 more items that are non-planning. This is for my bookish girls. I found this great bookish quotes from, guess where? The Dollar Tree for $1.50, y'all. And it's just all of these quotes in here. And I think I'm going to leave this book intact and leave it in my craft room, because you guys know I'm a reader. So this is just really nice, and I just couldn't pass this up for $1.50. It's published by the American Library Association. If you guys didn't know, fun fact about me, I do have my master's in library and information science. Yes, at one point I had a dream of being a librarian. I was actually a librarian for a couple of years. Had to get out of that business though. Girl, you got to have a job in 2026. So let me just say that. But I love books, obviously. I also picked up from the Dollar Tree this high quality, it's really high quality actually, coloring book. And it's an OK Boomer coloring book. And the quotes in here were hilarious. Now, I have a lot of coloring books. You guys know that. I buy a lot of coloring books. This one, the paper is really good quality. This was actually a good quality book. I will say this. You can get high quality books from the Dollar Tree if you check and you stay on top of checking, right? You need to kind of check frequently and just look through the books that they have. And when you see something that's high quality, you snap it up. 90% of their coloring books are trash. And I don't mean trash like the content is bad. It's just the paper is so bad, you can't even draw a straight line on it. You might have 10 pages. And they're just not good quality coloring books. But you will occasionally run across some that just don't belong in the Dollar Tree. And this is one. But it's so fun because it has all these like boomer scenes and quotes in there and all that good stuff. Like this one telling this young man, climb that corporate ladder. Kids, it's all about the real estate. Y'all, we all can relate. Work hard, play hard. Have you seen my glasses, but they're on top of his head? How does that website make money if it's free? Like, it is so hilarious. And I know it's like making fun of boomers, you guys, but it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. Okay, so a couple of coloring books that I got from Ollie's. I do not color manga, but these are manga books. I got these for my niece for Christmas. I have a niece who is an artist. She draws manga, and I thought she would enjoy coloring manga. These are high quality images, very complex, and she's a great artist, so she would do well with this. And these are very high quality pages as well. Last year, I gave her some markers. And this year I am giving her some gel pens, and then this these 2 manga coloring books goes in her Christmas stash. So I thought she'd enjoy that. Okay, just a few more things, you guys, I promise. Okay, so this coloring book, this adult coloring book, is for me. I got this at Target on their buy one get one sale. These 2 ladies are the ladies who designed this coloring book and drew all of the images, and I just absolutely love that. And so this is Mind, Body, and Soul, a self-care coloring book for Black women. And what I love about this coloring book is that it has these really beautiful images of diverse ladies, and it has a really nice inspirational quote on the opposite page. And so it just really appealed to me. I cannot tell you how rare it is to find representation of diverse females in creative spaces. I mean, I could talk to you about that all night. I won't, but I can. So whenever I see quality images and quality content that includes diverse women, and that's all type of diversity, then I try to support, because we need to see more of that. So this is a great book, and I absolutely love it. Yeah, this is going to be one of my go-to coloring books. Okay, from Amazon, I did pick up another adult coloring book. This is a Cute and Bold. These are intended to be very simple, but they do target adults, you guys. Kids can definitely use these, don't get me wrong, but this is targeting adult coloring. So I got this one because it is Christmas based, and I like to color these simple, bold images. So this is a great book. Got this from Amazon. And finally, from Amazon, I got a Joanna Basford Worlds of Wonder. This is an adult coloring book. All of these images are hand-drawn by Joanna. Joanna is a leader in the adult coloring space. So to get her book on sale, I think I got this book for about $8 or $9, and usually they run about $19. And this is a Black Friday deal, but if you are in the adult coloring community, she is probably the most, her books are probably the most colored books in the community, and every adult colorist has probably a Joanna Basford coloring book. I didn't have any, so when I saw this one for that price, I went ahead and bought it. So guys, that is basically it. I know that's a lot. And I just want to repeat, and that was long. Oh my gosh. That was like an hour. I'm tired. But I do just want to repeat that please keep in mind that I do show you these hauls because I usually get really good deals. And I want to share those deals with you. I rarely buy one single thing that's like, let me show you this $60 planner that I didn't pay for. That's not the type of hauls that I'm doing. I'm doing these hauls where I say to you, this planner costs $15 and it is the same planner as the one that costs $70. That's the point of my hauls. Or saying this item is a high quality item that is currently 60 or 70% off. You might want to give it a try now if you want to try it and save yourself some money. And so that's why I come on here to do these hauls. This one, unexpected, because I really didn't intend to post this one this week. But after some deliberation, I thought, let me share these deals and maybe you guys can catch some of these deals before they go away after Black Friday. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I am parched, if you cannot tell. I need to go take a break and get some water and then come back and clean up my space from all these items I have everywhere. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a happy week and good luck hunting for these items. I will link anything that I can find down below.